Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Star Wars news video. We just got some pretty exciting news from stonewars.de as well as promobricks. I'll link both of their articles down below. I don't know who first released it, but there's some pretty interesting information. We've got set names, numbers, as well as a little bit of descriptions and prices, so we kind of have a good idea of what to expect for the first half of the year. Now, it's kind of interesting. There's a bunch of scattered release dates, but I will mention them all for you as we go through. But nothing so far is releasing in January. It appears to be all releasing in February. I don't know if that's because of COVID and they're just expecting it maybe to be delayed and not ready for January, but I hope that's not the case with other themes as well. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. So the first thing to note is that we're not actually getting any battle packs in 2021 like was recently addressed and rumored, but the thing is, no sets here are resembling at all a 501st Legion, like an expensive version of a battle pack. So just keep that in mind. But the first set is set number 75295, and this is the Millennium Falcon Microfighter. And this one is actually going to be coming with a Han Solo with a brown jacket, and the satellite dish is actually round. So that makes me think that it's actually Han from Hoth. But you'll see as we go through that the other microfighters are actually based off Hoth. Again, it's like you're a year late. This year's the 40th anniversary for Empire, but next one is just a Microfighter 75296, and these are retailing for $9.99 USD, by the way, and these are releasing in February, and don't know what this is, but given the other Microfighter, I'm going to skip ahead for a second. This is actually set number 75298, the Tauntaun and AT-AT Microfighter for $19.99 USD, and this will be releasing in March. I don't think these dates are very consistent or solid. That doesn't make a lot of sense why some microfighters are going to be releasing one month and some in the other. But anyways, what's interesting about that is, again, it's Hoth based. So the two figures included in the set are actually an AT-AT pilot as well as Luke Skywalker. So that's pretty interesting. So I have a feeling maybe the other one could be a Microfighter Slave 1. I think that'd be really cool. I would really love that. But let's go back a set, and that's back to set number 75297. This is the 4+ Resistance X-Wing, and this will be retailing for $19.99 USD in March. And no figures or anything that we know of from both of the descriptions. I'm just trying to read through here. So that's kind of interesting. I'm guessing that because it's a Resistance one, it's just going to be Poe and BB-8 or something, maybe with like one First Order trooper. But that's just my assumption just from that. There is one Mandalorian set, pretty disappointing with that. Hopefully there are some more here, maybe just a retail exclusive or something like that that's not on the list. But that is set number 75299 for $29.99 USD, releasing in March. So long after the second season is going to be out. So who knows, maybe that is a part of season 2. We'll have to wait and see. We have gotten a lot of Mandalorian stuff literally like in this past few months. So maybe that's when we get season 2 stuff, is then. But I know that we were all kind of hoping for a lot of other stuff, which we'll get to. But that is actually codenamed the Hero Vehicle. So just by that name, I'm going to assume that it could have the Mandalorian, and just the theory is what they're saying is that it could have Quill and his blurgs, which would be pretty cool. Maybe some of like the pirates or whatever in that episode. But next up, we got set number 75300, and this is the TIE Fighter for $39.99 USD. This is really confusing to me. It's really compressed is what they're saying, and it has 3 minifigures. So I'm going to guess a pilot, maybe a stormtrooper, and someone else, maybe an Imperial officer or something like that. But it's very weird the size of this and the price of this for $39.99 USD. This isn't a 4+ set. This isn't a 4+ set. And then the next one is actually an X-Wing, and this is Red 5's X-Wing, so it comes with Luke. This is $49.99 USD. So whatever they're doing here, I'm interested to see how it looks. It's really interesting to see. It says that the set includes Luke Skywalker and R2-D2. I hope for that price that it's not just those 2 figures. That would be pretty crazy to me. Yeah, that's cool. Honestly, I am interested. And here's another one, weird price just because of like looking at the past ones. For set number 75302, this is the Imperial Shuttle. And this was rumored. I mean, there was no proof or anything or actual concrete evidence pointing towards this, but this is going to be coming this year for $79.99 USD. And here's the thing is that these are all, again, March and February. I have a feeling it's just the same month, whatever. But this is pretty interesting, honestly. I'm excited to see who the figures are. I did have the original one, and I think it was actually that price back then. Maybe it was more expensive, but again, these big ships for such cheap prices, I'm excited to see how that's going to work. The next set is set number 75303. This is a UCS set. We have literally no idea what this is going to be. This could be the gunship. We'll have to wait and see, but the price for this is $199.99 USD, and this will be releasing in May. And then the next set is actually the next three are all helmets, just like we got last year, and there's a bunch of different ones. So the first one is 75304 for $69.99 USD, and that is actually going to be Darth Vader's helmet. Again, these two articles have different information. The next one for $49.99 USD is actually a Scout Trooper, and then the next one is, so I'm confused by this because these two things don't really line up, I think, but the next one is set number 75306. It says here that according to the Stonewars, it says that it's an Imperial probe droid, but then over on promobricks they have a set numbered 75307, which is a buildable statue. So that would make me think that that's the probe droid, and then for $49.99 USD, it's some other helmet or something like that. I would really like a hero helmet. We still haven't gotten anything like that. But specifically, I really want the Mandalorian helmet. I think that would be really cool. It would be cool to have a bunch of Mandalorian helmets sort of next to each other, like Jango or something. But also, we move away from original trilogy. Let's do some more stuff. Let's expand. That's what I'm looking at here. It's like, what are the top 2 selling sets so far of this year for Star Wars? The ones that have sold out immediately and have been on back order. It's been Clone Wars, the 501st set, and the AAT set. The other set is actually the Resistance Transport from Galaxy's Edge. And then the other one that's on back order, I believe, or that, I'm sure is selling amazingly, just looking at views and different things on YouTube, is the Razor Crest. So to me, I look at this list and I'm like, where is the prequel love? Because people they're beginning to realize that, prequels need sets, and I just don't see it here. I really don't see it here. I don't see any Clone Wars love, which is baffling to me. If they did the same thing with The Mandalorian, where it was like the next season after the show came out that we would be getting sets, nothing here. It's just disappointing, to be quite honest. It is really disappointing. And also, February? I hope it's not February. That would be pretty unepic, I think. But, guys, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think of this? Please consider subscribing, turning on the bell notification so you don't miss out on the latest news for this and other themes, for updates for this and for other themes as well. I hope that you did enjoy this video, and I hope that you all have a great day. See you all in the next one.